content on this channel is not made for kids and intended for adult action figure collectors.
Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bash kids, subscribe.
The video, and they were totally wrong!
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Fortnite action figure review on two different sets. We have the Epic Games Fortnite Jazwares Legendary Series Molten Battle Hound and Valkyrie skins. If you're trying to get your Fortnite figures, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points program, so check them out. Link in the description below. Now, I still have the rest of the Series 1 figures I have to review. I'm going to do all of them at once, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'd never seen these before, and I thought they looked awesome, and I swooped up on them, and yeah, I think they look really cool. I love how we have the gold foil Legendary Series right over there, looking kind of familiar. I get it. And it says 38 points of articulation at the bottom right here for each of them. They both come with a lot of accessories. And then there's images of both of the skins right over here, and then we get those same images of the skins on the back. You can see Valkyrie is part of Series 2, and I guess Molten Battle Hound is part of this wave. Is this Series 3? I'm not sure. Part of Series 2? I don't know. But anyway, on the side right there, you can see the skins again, and then not much more on the top, not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack these things open.
And here are the figures out of the packaging, and I gotta say, man, once again, these Jazwares figures have an awesome fun factor to them. Just a lot of accessories right over here, and great aesthetics as well. I do have some gripes that I will mention, but for the most part, they're looking pretty cool so far. So let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at these two figures. So I love that Jazwares is not cheap with the accessories. We get a whole bunch of accessories for each of these figures. I think it's really awesome. Looking at the Molten Battle Wolfhound first off, this is really cool. I like this translucent purple that we're seeing for this ruby right here. You get the hand hole right here, and it's kind of tricky to get him to hold it. You know, I have to balance it like that for it to work, but if I flip it upside down, it will fall out. You get this little, healing container, I guess. I tried opening it, but I couldn't open it. Maybe there's a way to do it, but yeah, I couldn't figure it out. And you get hand holes on each side, and then you have this great looking gun. I like this gold and tan color that we're seeing right here. That's really cool. I like that. Looks very old school. Kind of has like a musket look to it. I don't know if this is based off of anything real. It doesn't look like it. And then you have this gun right over here. Love that silver paint. And then you get this big old bad gun right here. This one's really awesome. I dig this. Nice silver paint on this one as well. I like the sculpting for it. This is probably one of my favorite accessories that he has. Great looking shield right here. Love the deco. Came out really clean. I love this yellow and orange fade that they have. We get some nice attention to detail right over here. I like that. That looks really cool. And when you're porting this onto his back, you gotta just make sure that this strap is not in the way underneath right over here. So you can see I kind of ran into it the first time. So yeah, you kind of want to smush that away and then go ahead and port this in, and it'll go in there smoothly. Oh, that's what she said. But yeah, that looks really good. And then lastly, you have the pickaxe, which looks amazing. Wow, I love that silver paint. Nice sculpt right over here. That looks really cool. I'm really stoked about that. That is awesome. I wish these were actual characters. I really like everything about these figures, but they're not. Anyway, moving on to the Valkyrie, we get 3 different faces. This is her smiley face, which looks very pretty. I like the lipstick and the smile and the eyes, and some blush above the eyes right there. That looks really cool. Nice silver right here for her little crown thingy. And then you have a more neutral, wide-eyed version right there. And then you have a little bit more of a stern, angrier look, even though it's fairly subtle, but nice pink paint on here. The details on all 3 of these little faces look pretty good to me, so I'm happy with these. My biggest gripe with them, though, is that they fall off super easy. It's like I can get it on here fairly easy, and they just want to pop off, especially moving around. And then it's going to stay on there just fine. Ah, damn it. But anyway, she comes with cake. She looks delicious. I like this. And you get even some texturing right over here on the side, too. Really love that detail. That's really cool, and it has a hand hole right over here on the bottom. And then you get this awesome looking gun right here. That looks cool. I like the silver dry brushing on there. Great paint. And then you get this handgun that has this little bit of a bluish hue to the silver. Dig that. And you get tan right over there on the grip. I like this. You could use this for any 6-inch line. I think that's awesome. You get her wings right here, which look great. I just wish that they added the white paint on the inside, because you put this onto the back of the figure and you don't see this beautiful white paint on the front. So that's a bit irksome. That's a gripe of mine, but I love the translucent blue, and I do like the white paint right here on the back. I just wish we got that white paint on the front. And then her axe looks fantastic. Love that silver. That looks so good, man. I'm very happy with. I also love the sculpted detail on this as well. They all look fantastic. So if you're wondering why I picked up these Fortnite figures, or why I like picking up any Fortnite figures, it's just because they're awesome. I love this head sculpt. This just hits all the geek spots that I want to see as far as awesome paint and sculpt goes, man. I love the gunmetal. It looks so great. That gunmetal gray is just incredible. I love it. I just can't stop looking at this thing. It is a visual delight. I love the translucent orange right over here. Get more translucent orange coming out of the mouth. Man, and the purple right over here with the white in the center and the way it fades out, that is really cool too. I really like this. Again, I don't know anything about the skin or anything. I just think it looks awesome. And there's this additional thing going on where the translucent orange has light coming out of it, where it kind of reflects onto the gunmetal gray. I don't know, in some angles it looks really especially cool, like right over there. I don't know, are you seeing that? I just love the details, man. And the rest of the figure is just littered with sculpted detail and beautiful paint as well. We get great deco on the right arm, this beautiful mesh on the left. There's this rocky texture on the forearms that I think is really cool. The orange and yellow paint fading on the torso is pretty awesome, even though there's some tiny specks that are missing paint. And then the skirt sculpt and the silver trim right there looks really good. The back does not have as much paint as the front, but it's not bad. And then the boots and the shins and all the wrinkles and all that stuff on the boots look really good, and we do get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I'm mostly very happy with the articulation on this figure. You can move the head up that much. I mean, this is a really big metal head right here, so it doesn't have a ton of range of motion, but you can make it look down just a little bit. You do get side-to-side motion right here and head pivoting. You do get butterfly joints at the shoulders. They move forward and back just a bit. This shoulder, well, I thought that was going to be more limited in motion, but yeah, they're both moving up about the same, so that's awesome. You could rotate full 360 at the shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrist turn side to side and hinge up and down on both sides, and then you get finger clamping action with this whole trigger finger sticking out on both figures. I mean, all the Jazwares Fortnite figures do that. You get a diaphragm joint right here that turns side to side. You get diaphragm pivot, crunches or shifts forward that much and back that much. You also get a waist swivel, and then hips move outward very far, even though they are kind of restricted a little bit by the skirt piece. And this is a soft pliable material, as well as this piece right over here, and then the little, little bandana going around his forearm right over there. But you can kick forward, very clicky joints, and back just a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the ankles do move down, they move up, and you get beautiful ankle pivot that actually isn't that beautiful. It kind of churns in a really weird way on the right foot. On the left foot, it's a little bit better, but it's just the placement of that pin right there is just a little bit weird, but we also do get toe articulation. So not only do I think the face sculpts on this figure look pretty, but I really like how the hair came out in this whole crown thing right over here. It looks really cool. I'm a sucker for blue. That's my favorite color, and I love this blue paint. I love that we're seeing a light blue over the darker blue plastic, and then you get these little ties right here at the bottom of each of her hair thingies that's hanging down. Yeah, I'm calling them hair thingies. Her little ponytails, I guess, right? Or her locks. I guess I really suck at words. I don't know exactly what to call these, but these tiny little ties right over here tying everything together looks really good. Again, I just love that light blue painted over this darker blue plastic, and that gunmetal gray right over here, that looks great too. Very, very happy with that. And then the rest of the figure looks really good. I love the combination of colors, and I do like the sculpting throughout, even though I feel like we could have gotten a little bit more definition in the shoulder pads over here. I don't know, it looks like they're supposed to be made out of fur. Just seeing a little bit more line work in the sculpt right there would have been nice, but there's still lots of details throughout on this figure. Like, for instance, the gunmetal gray chest plate right here. Oh man, I love that. That looks great. The tan does feel a little flat on the arms, but I love seeing the gunmetal gray again right here on the forearms arms and the hands. And then we get this beautiful belt right here with lots of details on it. Now we get this skull right over here that reminds me of the Ragnarok figure, the Ragnarok skin. Nice gold paint on the belt. Then it does come with this awesome looking dagger, nice frosty blue painted on it. Unfortunately, you cannot remove that dagger. Oh, that frustrates the hell out of me. That should be illegal, man. You can't have weapons that aren't removable. Even though this figure did come with a ton of accessories, yeah, I just still wish that we could remove that knife. But anyway, the back of the figure looks pretty good. The figure surprisingly has a very good female form to it. You know, she has like a lot of big puffy clothes and she somehow still maintains a very effeminate figure. And then I love how the knee pads and the boots came out. This blue wash looks amazing. I mean, this was a huge selling point for me. I was like, man, those legs, that looks so dope. I love seeing that. Reminds me of old school Toy Biz days, Marvel Legends. Boots look great, and we do get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And I like the Valkyrie articulation as well, even though, you know, with all this hair right over here, it does, you know, restrict her ability to look up. So she can look up only a tiny bit. The head will look down a whole lot more, so you can turn the head side to side, and the faces just love to pop off on this figure. No head pivoting really at all. Shoulders move outward that much. The shoulder pads are made out of a fairly soft material, and they will move out of the way. You do get the butterfly joints right over here. You can rotate the arms forward and back, and you get a bicep swivel. Great double jointed elbows on a female figure. What? And then you can rotate the hands side to side and they hinge up and down. You get the finger clamping right there, and then she will move forward at the diaphragm that much and back. You get side to side motion, diaphragm pivot. You might get a waist joint on this figure, but that does not seem to be the case. The hips will move outward only that far, and she will kick forward that much. Back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then the ankles do move down. They will move up. They're pretty stiff. There it goes. And yeah, I got to like wait for it to click, but it will move down a little bit and up, and you do get side to side motion right here, and ankle pivot and toe articulation. Now to measure out these two figures, you can see that the Valkyrie is just a little bit shorter than the Molten Battle Hound, but Valkyrie is standing at around just under 6.5 inches tall, where the Battle Hound is just a little above 6.5 inches tall. And then for a Jazwares Fortnite Legendary Series figure comparison, we have the Series 1 Rabbit Raider, which I've already reviewed, and then we have Havoc, which I have not reviewed, which has actually been my favorite one out of the Series 1 figures. And he does look a little on the short side compared to these three. Then here's a Molten Battle Hound and Valkyrie next to a couple McFarlane Toys Fortnite figures. We have the Prisoner and we have Ragnarok right there. And these two look like they're in the same family, and these two look like they're related. I don't know. I thought these fit in really well, and I just thought both of these figures were really cool. I picked them up a while ago. I don't know why people are so stoked on Peely. You know, these are awesome. Not Peely, even though I'm probably going to pick up a Peely. And then here's the two figures next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man in no stop motion today, you guys, as I don't have that much time on my hands today, as it's the lovely Charlita 1's birthday. Say happy birthday to the lovely Charlita 1, and check out her YouTube channel. She's been recently posting vlogs over there, so I recommend those. Pretty fun videos. So I'm very impressed with these figures, man. I've had a lot of fun with them, especially because I'm not even really familiar with these skins. I just think they look really cool. If you add that with awesome paint sculpt and awesome articulation, I'm going to have a good time. I really like them a lot. The ankle articulation bugs me a little bit, and I did mention other gripes as you heard before in the video, but really, I like these a lot, and at the price point around 20 to 25 bucks for each of them, I'm going to give them a sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you like this video, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. And a big thank you to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel and help make these videos possible. If you're interested and you're in the position to do so, check it out, link in the description below. If you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com, and do not forget to follow me on the Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
And then do we get the...
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.